Now, Moto Guzzis have always been a unique Italian motorcycle brand. I have only owned one in my lifetime, but I really did like it. And many of my friends, of course, have them, and I've got plenty of little videos and still pictures to share. The memories we have of our friends, and most of them are still riding their Moto Guzzis. So it used to be at one point in time that if somebody showed up at the mountain or at anywhere with a Ducati, everybody ran over because Ducatis were rarer than rare. Now Ducatis are more common and they sell more of them. And the Moto Guzzi seem to be taking the place of the rare Italian bike that everybody runs over to look at, and I'm not sure why. I've restored more than one, I think two of them, and they always seem to draw a crowd. No matter which model you have and no matter which exhaust system you have, I can't even read that word on there, but it's funny. Look at the nice rims on this one. And there's just some beauties. Among the Moto Guzzis, there's so many models and so many years, and I really am not up to date with them and which are the best of the best or the worst of the worst. But there's one thing for sure: if you have a Moto Guzzi, you know somebody is gonna draw a crowd somewhere, sometime. And very typical of Moto Guzzi owners, Henry Hawk has just finished an almost 9,000-mile trip up and down all over the country, and I get pictures from Minnesota, Las Vegas, Alabama, pictures of this bike all over the country, and he is over the moon happy with the way this bike has performed, and he's got more than one Moto Guzzi, and we have featured them on our videos in the past. So this is Mark's Moto Guzzi.
Yes, a new addition to the stable.
The stable. Like,
yeah, I always wanted a 1000 Le Mans, and I ended up buying a 1000 SP, and I saw this on Craigslist, and I said to myself, I gotta have it. So
wow.
So I researched it and went and saw it and negotiated with the guy, and now it's on the trailer.
It's on the trailer, so to speak.
Yes.
Wow.
It's on the trailer.
Boy, these things, there's some heavy iron here.
Yes.
Look at the size of these. You know, the carburetor on my Windstar isn't that big.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
Too bad he doesn't have the stock airbox. That's a pain.
Well, you know,
that'll be a hard part to find, I'm sure.
I'm gonna look. Hopefully, I can find all the pieces for it.
That can't be the stock seat. That's got to be some
it's not,
pizza parlor seat.
I have the stock seat here.
Oh, you got the seat?
I believe so. Or I have a stock style seat. That's what he had. I don't know if that's the stock seat, but
that's the pepperoni seat. What the hell is that?
Yeah,
maybe you should leave this one. Jesus. You know, you never could lose money betting against people's taste in motorcycle accessories. That's for sure.
That is true.
Wow. Now I remember restoring some of Vlad's, the Coppo d'Italia, I think that's the way you say it, and some of the fancy parts he had and special paint, and oh man, this was a Moto Guzzi labor of love. It's good memories. Now I remember just like it was yesterday, the copy in this paint job, and this is Pokey's Coppo d'Italia, I think. But I remember making patterns for this paint job. Vlad was over the house and we made pattern after pattern after pattern. And I remember, and obviously it's all on video too, this Coppo d'Italia, and Pokey had one, and I believe Vlad still has his. Maybe he doesn't, I don't know. But it's a very, very unique bike, and as I said, I've only had one Moto Guzzi in my whole life. I enjoyed it. I had it for a while. It was one of the original V7s way back when. But I had it at a time when I was racing 350 Yamahas, and it just always seemed a little bit too big and heavy for my taste. But it was a really nice bike. Now this is really bringing back a lot of good memories of all the restorations we did on the Moto Guzzis. And many of my friends have Moto Guzzis. Hey, Joe has one, old Joe, and Charlie has one, a Grizzo, and it seems like everybody wants these Coppo d'Italia ones. Maybe that's the sportiest of them, I'm not sure. But they always draw a crowd. That's amazing. And I think they honestly and truly have switched places with Ducati. And if you have an old one, boy, do you draw a crowd. Talk about drawing a crowd. Now, the one I originally had was the one that came before this model. And it was at the time Mike Baldwin was racing one of these in Amar. And that inspired me to get it. But again, I was a 350 RD guy. And if I got one now, maybe it'd change my mind. But they're so rare now. And I'm just assuming they go for top dollar whenever anything's rare. There's still some of them around that are in beautiful shape. And there's so many different models, and they're not all the same. And it's a very, very unique motorcycle brand. And they have a following, obviously, like all motorcycle brands do, whether it's Yamaha or Harley or Honda or whatever. They have a following, and it's a very, very eclectic group of motorcycles, touring bikes, kind of sporty bikes, and ordinary, just made to go ride around the street bikes with your girlfriend on the back. There's really something for everybody. Whoa! Pokey, that torture. He's even got the shirt. Look at this. Oh my. Oh, park right next to Pokey. Look at this. Oh my God.
Help your wife. Where's your wife?
Oh. Pokey, you should buy a Moto Guzzi. We would respect you then.
You'd never respect me, no matter what I
That's true.
Working on it.
wrote. You're working on it. Don't work too hard, Larry.
That's different, huh?
He bought that right up here.
I painted one of these for Vlad that the whole thing fell apart too.
What do you mean that thing?
It must be the pizza. The guy was making pizza that day or something. See, they never prepped the fender when they did that. That's what happened.
It's nail polish, that's not clear coat.
No, they never prepped it right. You know, we still got some of this paint left over from Vlad's job.
We'll save it.
I'm going to save it in case you ever buy this guy's bike. Your bike for sale?
You ever?
Contest this afternoon, who has the nicest Moto Guzzi shirt? I think Larry's is a little bit nicer.
I don't know, Pokey's pretty clean.
Pokey took a bath this week.
No, a shower.
A shower? Quick shower.
I haven't taken a bath since I was
We call it
probably-
a horse bath. Yeah, now you're safe. Who is this guy, Rosso Mandello? Is he a famous rider or?
That's a town.
It's what? It's a city?
Town.
Wow.
He's the guy that,
He's not a guy. This is a town.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm looking this up. I'm calling Siri.
Rosso means red, and Mandello.
Means pizza pie.
No, Mandello is where they made Moto Guzzis.
This is nice paint though. That is good.
All right.
And as always, with our group of friends, whether you have a Moto Guzzi, a Kawasaki, a Honda, it doesn't matter. They harass each other, no end. You think you could buy a really nice bike and you get some respect? Not a chance. The only thing you changed is the mirrors on this, you said? Oh, where's Pokey? We can make Pokey crazy. Pokey, this is all. He loves Moto Guzzis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's beautiful. How many miles you got on it?
2,000.
Wow. I was also to say it looks brand new. It is brand new.
My daughter's truck one day, and we'll swap it. We'll go to lunch together.
Joe, look at the material on this seat.
I know.
That would be beautiful to have on your Gusta.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that
They
red,
make it.
Was it
the
Alcantara?
red thread.
Yeah, the Alcantara leather.
Where do you buy that? Is that?
You can get that.
I mean, can you buy it on the internet? That looks like the stuff I put on a Ferrari bike, but that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
cheap stuff. That's $8 a yard. That looks nice.
Some type of swing, I'm not sure. They give
Yeah,
you
if you come out for coffee and you see Smithson, you'll know we took it.
they give you a cover to put over the seat when you wash your bike.
Right.
Because they don't want,
Do you still have that funky ass side stand, man?
what?
The side stands for the Guzzi. We relieve the pressure, it automatically comes up. Huh? That's right. That would be the trademark of Moto Guzzi side stand. Here, where you put it down and then you got to rest the weight of the bike on it. But the minute you pick up the bike, it automatically
Springs up.
spring loaded.
Ooh, sorry.
And it'll come up.
I didn't know that.
Oh God, so many Guzzis went down because of that. Oh, yeah. That's why guys would get you know, they have like the sliders. No, they here. They would have those heads. That's what they would have to have it because it's the side stand.
Have you been up to Hudson, New York?
I heard of it, but I haven't.
There's a coffee shop, motorcycle shop. It's got like 5 or 6 people.
Anyway, we're bumping into some pretty nice bikes here at Rockwell before we get out for our ride.
You know, there's a town.
Chris, we missed you all day today. I had to pay for my own coffee today. This has got to stop. I'm just going to have to start setting the alarm.
Theater motorcycle shop.
And whenever you meet up with riders that have a Guzzi, they seem to have a real camaraderie among each other, and it's always cool to me to see how devoted some people are to their favorite brand. In this case, it's Moto Guzzi, but people get married to motorcycle brands, and I don't know why I didn't. I kind of like all bikes, and I always wish I had a bigger garage and a longer life. Are those tubeless tires? No.
Too tight.
If you need help putting the tubes in, I'm good at pinching the tubes. order 3 for every tire you want.
They're probably watertight.
Moto Pokey. Boy, this whole episode is going to be about Moto Pokey here. Wow. This thing was pretty cool.
Gotta get a line a bit. All right.
What did you have to do? Did you have to wait for delivery on this?
Best line. Yeah. Garbage.
Pokey, you had to wait to get delivery, or they just...
What is
I
this?
bought it on a Saturday. He delivered
That's
it
another
on.
lot.
Where'd you get it? From Motorcycle Mall?
No. They don't have Moto Guzzi anymore.
Oh,
I got it up in Goshen.
in Goshen.
What is
Okay,
this?
cool.
That red block.
That is how you pull that up after you unlock it. You unlock it. Yeah, and it releases.
Boy, when a bike is new, it's so... 2 weeks from now, it'll be all dirty.
That's all right.
You're
That's what
absolutely
they're
right.
made for.
I know. Wear it out, baby.
I don't have to worry about the chain anymore.
You don't have those cheap Chinese windy shocks on them?
They went with the. They went with the. They went with the Stornello.
I tell you, take these off, I'll put my RD shocks on it. Wait,
How does it sound?
one muffler or 2, or just one?
One.
Fire away! Fire in the hole!
They gave a longer side stand for the Stornello.
Yeah.
And all the others always had a short stand, you know.
This is a good
Now I
stand.
got a nice.
Look at this, in case you run away from home, you can put your mouse in there and your... Boy, how many gallon tank?
I think it's 5.1 or 5.2.
Wow, look at this dashboard. Man, Porno Pete's gonna love that dashboard. It's got a lot of lights and everything on it.
Nice instrument down.
Yeah, but the whole bike is nice.
Oh, I know.
It's got all kinds of modes in it.
It'll take you a while. It'll take you a while.
Even the paint is real nice.
Listen, I told Jose, let me try your throttle
The only thing wrong with it, it's registered his name instead of mine. Look at the wheels even. Go of Moto Guzzi molded right into the headlight. Turn the headlight on. Turn the headlight on.
So this is
Let's see what that logo looks like.
850?
Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, turn it on.
nice.
Nice. Look at that.
V-Strong.
Oh, you did get rid of the.
You know what this
Can I
is?
sit on this
This
bike?
when this light is on, it says, "Give me a ticket for speeding." This is 20 over the limit, 40 over the limit. So shortly after that, Pokey had taken a long trip up to New York State and was ready to give his final decision on whether he liked the bike or not. And I'm not sure this is a prejudice thing or if he made up his mind to impress us, but he was pretty happy. So now you got how many miles on it? You went on a long trip.
7 and change.
You went on a long trip. What's the final verdict? Good?
I
Bad?
like it, yeah.
Mediocre?
I was you on the Cali, right?
What's that?
I was you on the second one?
Yeah.
I was behind you on Seven Lakes Drive.
Oh, I thought it was Charlie.
No, that was me
Oh.
on the Red 848.
Oh, okay. No, now that it's all broken in, I want to hear it. It was comfortable for the trip.
This is a
Yes.
brand new bike?
He went to the Finger Lakes. Look at this. Last week, it was brand new. Now it's a used machine.
I used to carry Guzzi years ago. It's a shame that, you know, well, they're a hard company to work for. No one wants to deal with them. It's a shame.
You have a YouTube channel?
Yes.
You don't like it?
I know. You could put a car in each one. What do they think you're taking? Weapons of mass destruction?
But see, this is, you had to get this color, you had to get it comes with the bags. It only comes with
Yeah, yeah.
So
This is like the upscale model, or?
well, this is two color model, two-tone, you know.
The paint is beautiful on this. That is really nice. No, you know, after a long ride, if you ride around a parking lot, you feel one way, but then after you ride, you know, a 600-mile ride.
No, it was nice.
So hopefully you've enjoyed our little adventures with Moto Guzzis over the years. And there's one thing about Moto Guzzis, they are unique, no doubt about it. In the world of motorcycling, they are unique. Now, I try to post something motorcycle related almost every day, and we try to share our passion for motorcycling. We have over 2,600 videos right now out there. There's usually something for everybody, and we try to include some of our personal little adventures along the way. And hopefully you have enjoyed this video and you'll check out some other ones. In the meantime, the whole reason for doing all of this is we want to go ride these machines and ride the wheels off them. And thanks so much for watching.